Ideas. That was one heck of a trip. If it's much further, I think my legs are gonna pop off. Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Ah, thank the goddess. If you told me we were only halfway down, I think I'd be floating off to meet her right now. Really, Father Kevin, you're being a little too humble. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you were not, I doubt you could do the job you do. Ah, kazing! Read like a book. A children's book at that. Well, it isn't. It's no big if you figured it out. We're close to the von Oslis family anyway. Oh, speaking of my job, that thing the Mayor of Ruin had. Ah, the Kronos Rod. In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. We can handle it off to you whenever you wish. Ah, perfect. Perfect, thanks. So anyway, the thing we discussed earlier, mind showing it to me? It's down here, right? Yes, follow me. Ah, the chamber that we defeated the robot in. And of course, welcome everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Trails, the second chapter. I didn't start off right talking to you guys because it was in the middle of the beginning of the new chapter that we ended last time. So let us continue on and we can talk along the way. Well, now, would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. You mind if I take a closer look? As you like, the Queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. So this is the Ring Guardian. That was in the report, huh? It's kinda similar to the archaism excavated in Culvert, but wish I could have seen it moving. And this. This thing is an artifact from last year of the ancient Zemurian civilization, which makes it at least 1200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of the artifact seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the same principle and energy as an ornament, but their internal structure is entirely different from an ornament. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least. The church refers to these as gifts from the goddess, given too early. And over here is one of the 4 pillars. And like I said, I think these 4 pillars are represented by the 4 towers in Liberl. So just after the Black Ornament you called the Gospel was used, all the giant pillars that were in here were set into the floor. Yes, all 4 pillars set into the floor like this one. Even 2 months later we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so a seal on the aureole, a Gospel was used, and then a device in here spoke of the Vice Towers and the second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. Ah, well, call it gut instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate. Gate? Bingo! Call it a gate on the trail that leads to the goddess treasure. And the thing that opens it is a black key called a Gospel. If you think about it like that, the aureole being able makes a lot more sense. But where's this trail of yours then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further. Ah, think a little less literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. He's painting the picture of the 4 towers. It could be a septian vein that runs through the earth, or maybe it's some route we can't even imagine. But That's where we'll find a clue that will lead to the Aureole. So they're not going to talk about the 4 towers just yet? Cause there's clearly a connection there. I almost know it 100% certain. Are they back? Ah, it is Annalise and Estelle. Ah, I was hoping we would get the chance to walk a little bit more in Liberl. I don't know how free we're gonna be in this game on traveling everywhere, because we are senior bracers, so technically we could go everywhere, but I wonder what kind of limitations there are in the game itself. Like, can we just travel back to Liberl, or is it now closed off forever? We'll see. Phew. Being on an R-ship for half a day is kinda tiring, isn't it? I know how stretched our legs though. Let's go report the completion of our training and duty readiness. Estelle? Hello? Oh, yeah. You're right. We should go say hi to Elnan. Hey, are you? Estelle, you've got a case of the nerves, don't you? Yeah, I do. I don't know why either. I didn't feel this way at all before I went to training, but now, somehow thinking that I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really antsy. I get it. You're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement? You've grown way stronger over the past month, Estelle. And not just in, like, the whacking stuff with the stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. And now you're about to start hunting down the mystery creepos who want to doom us all, or whatever. And you're gonna bring Joshua back. I bet all that only just now sinking in for you. I don't think it was, but now that you actually say it in your face, I'm pretty sure the nervousness just rose tenfold. Yeah, when you put it that way, that is how I'm feeling. I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up at how big the mountain before her is. Having second thoughts about climbing it? No way. If anything, I'm even more fired up now than I used to be. No matter how big a mountain is, you can only climb it one step at a time anyway. Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach the top no matter what. That's more like it. Okay, we're gonna head over to the guild? Let's go! I see. The both of you have done well. Well then, here's your reward based upon your performance during the training. Huh? We get paid for training? Not that I'll complain, but are you sure? Naturally, it's part of your job after all. It won't be a problem so long as you put your new skills to good use for the guild. Right, I'll do my best. Ooh, 11 extra points. I'm pretty sure the one mistake I did with choosing the right answer, probably a little bit less, but I'll take it. Bracer G class. It does seem like you two had quite a fulfilling training period. You even carry yourself differently. It was, I learned a lot. If I ever get a chance, I'd love to go again. Glad to hear it. Speaking of which, Kurt and the others remained at the training grounds, correct? Yeah, Connor and Grant are doing some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while. I think I get what Ellen is poking at, though the guild's down 3 full skilled bracers now. We're gonna be really busy from now on. And to top that off, Cassius is still devoting all his time to the military, right? Yeah. If I remember right, he's currently working out of Leiston Fortress. Cassius Brigadier General Bright has been welcomed back into the army and is now the head of the military command. He's essentially the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. What? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position. As I understand, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. Damn, this tells a lot. Because General Morgan has that much respect for Cassius that he's willing to relinquish control to him. Damn. Talk about being respected. He seems to be entrusting the future of the army to your father, Estelle. The future? Entrusted to Dad? Well, we're doomed then. Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know. That's gonna mean we're down our S-rank hero too, though. I think it's safe to say we'll have plenty of support from the military from now on. However, at the same time, we have new threats to concern ourselves with. Right, you mean the society. Did they start to do stuff while we were away? No, they're done nothing. Obvious, but that is admittedly how they work. What has happened are several strange occurrences over the last month. One example would be the changes in the wild beasts and monsters in various regions. The monsters have changed? Do you mind defining change, Elnan? I hope it isn't what I think it is. To start with, heretofore undocumented type of monsters are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel has become significantly more dangerous. No one has been able to put forward an explanation as to why this is happening. So, every beastie out there is nastier, just cause? Oh man. Well, thinking about it, it could be because of what we did in the first chapter. Unlocking the first seal, maybe that is what's releasing the monsters. And not necessarily Ouroboros, even though they were at the core of starting the entire sequence of unlocking it. So yeah, basically they are responsible. I think that's probably the reason, but there's no way in hell we can know that for certain right now. It's definitely the society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Calm yourself, Annalise. We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. We do know one thing though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebrations. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Aw, crap. Don't look so glum. We've actually been formulating a response of sorts. And I'd be very much like for you two to be a part of it. A response? Ah, you two are here already. I want to meet you at the port. Sherazard! And a git. Shara! And a git too. This is a surprise. Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you. Hey, you two got back sooner than I thought. I'm really happy to see you too, Shara. And a git, hi. It's been a while, huh? Yeah, I think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. The old man told me about Joshua, you know. I heard you were pretty broken up over it, but you seem back on your feet already, huh? Yeah, mostly. More to the point though, why are you two together? Good question. I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king penguin. Oh really? It isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit, we don't work together that often, Sherazard. Actually, Sherazard and Agit are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason. A mission? Indeed. They will be tasked with investigating the society of Ouroboros. What? Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? Well, I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific though. We're barely even certain the society exists at this point. You realize, despite what Cassius says, we're gonna be wandering all across Liberl, keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society, bent on world domination. This is probably not going to be a most exciting job ever, is the point. Oh, I get it. I guess groping around in the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So, I'm guessing you want us to tag along? Yes. I'd like to assign you two to assist Sherazard and Agit. The plan is to have Shara and Agit investigate different areas separately. I would like them to have a partner though, just in case the society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Okay, so one of us helps Shara, and the other helps Agit. Exactly. Are you willing to assist? You bet we are. I was going to look for the society on my own anyway, so this is perfect. I want to help too. There's no way I can just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. Thank you. I'm glad we have to help. Well then, the one remaining hurdle would be team formation. I'd be fine with either of you, really. We all know each other, basically. You two figure out how it'll work out best. Of course you have to push the decision on us. What do you think, Annalise? How should we do this? Well... This might be kinda irresponsible of me, but I think it might be best if you decide, Estelle. What? You've only been a full bracer for just a little, right? You probably haven't found your style as a bracer yet. So how about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer you want to be? Annalise. Well, look at you, Annalise. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Leave it to me. Either way, girl's got a point. Cher and I are the same rank, but the way we fight are way different. I barely use arts except for support once in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword. And I emphasize speed, the range of my whip and orbital arts. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Keep in mind that being a bracer involves much more than just fighting though. Think hard and choose the partner you think matches you best. Well then Alright, so this is gonna be very interesting, cause what I'm gonna wonder, and I'm hoping someone watching can give me the answer without spoiling anything of the upcoming story. No matter who we pick, where we will go from here, will that stay the same? Or will the person we pick also determine where we go out in the country? Because I think the game can very easily say, no matter who you pick, Estelle goes here and Annalise goes there. That would be the easiest way to build it, but I would be very much intrigued if it wasn't. Like, if you picked Shera, you go to Roland. If you pick Agit, you go to Zeiss, for that kind of reason, you know what I mean? So I wonder if someone could tell me that, which I'm gonna pick, seeing as I have no idea what kind of consequence it's gonna have. I'm gonna pick the character I like the most of the two. And you might have guessed it, but it's gonna be Shera. Because I love the whip, also the capability of hitting multiple targets, the speed, right up my alley. So yeah, definitely picking Shera. I thought so. Well then, we'll work together. I'll be expecting great things from our newest full bracer, mind? I think I made a mistake. So that means I'll go with Agit. I'll do my best, I promise. I'll be counting on you. Anyway, now that that's sorted, next step is figuring out how we're gonna wander the country, looking for shadows. Any thoughts, Elnan? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas for aid from the Ruin and Bose branches today. Rather desperate sounding ones at that. That makes some sense with both Grant and Karna being away. Annalise, you're familiar with Bose, right? Well, duh. I'm a Bose kid after all. We'll handle the junk at the Bose branch then. I've got some business up there anyway. Oh, that's right. Your hometown is Revenue Village. Need to make a quick trip home? Something like that. We'll head to Ruin branch then. If that's alright with you, Estelle. Of course. Man, I wonder how everyone in Ruin is doing. I'll contact the branches ahead of your arrival. Be careful, everyone. Like I said, it seems like they're doing just that, making Estelle and Annalise be the ones that determine where they go. That way, it doesn't matter if we pick Shera or Agit. Even though, it's really funny that Annalise is going to Bose and Agit has his hometown there. Oh, like it's like very messy, man. Like it could be both. So, like I said, if anyone knows, please do tell me without too much of a spoiler. Right then, we'll head out ahead of you two. Yo, Estelle? What? There will be times you gotta put your foot down. Be stubborn and push yourself, but remember, you're a woman too. You can rely on others and admit your weaknesses. What? What the hell? Are you making fun of me because I'm a girl? No, that ain't it. Damn it, I'm bad at this. Look, men are big dumb oafs who are too freaking stubborn to ask for help for their own good, 95% of the time. Me, your old man, Joshua, we're all like that. Society kinda expects it, you know? We're all stubborn idiots, for better or worse. You can't change that no matter what you do. My point is, there's no reason for you, a woman, to get stuck thinking like that. Don't forget to ask others for help when you need it. You've got a lot of friends out there. Make use of them. Ah, I get. I'll remember that. Thanks. Oh, showing your soft side for once, I get? I'll give you an A for effort at least. Yeah, me too. Because I know how he is, how rough around the edges. So this is very nice. Yeah, and hold the presses. I need to get my jaw off the floor. Even a git can be nice to girls. Sorta. I just does grand miracles. What the heck's that supposed to mean? It's a joke, really. Guess this is goodbye for now, Estelle. Anyways, thanks for going with me on my training. Shara asked you to come along with me, right? I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Shara said having someone who didn't know Joshua too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So yeah, she did ask me. I thought so. But don't tell her everything. Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, huh? But the real truth is, it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think I learned a lot by training with you, Estelle. I've got to say it too. Thank you. Oh, anyways. Okay, deep breath. I know you might think I'm weird for saying this, but... I like to think we're already friends, but well... I like it if you and me, Estelle, if you become something more. I hope she's not referring to a lesbian relationship, because that's a little bit too much for me at this point. I'm just coming to terms about loving Joshua, and this is really out in the other left field, if you know what I mean. She's gonna mean best friends. Let's keep it at that. What? What are you saying? What I think you're saying? No. Don't try to stop me, Shara. I'm serious. I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious? Oh my. Really? Right here. In public. You've got to be freaking kidding me. I know I'm a couple years older than you, Estelle, but I've totally spent about the same amount of time in the guild. And you know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. So, what do you think? I'm really happy. I think my heart is racing out of my chest, but this is kind of a surprise, to say the least. Besides, there, Joshua, and there's some kind of issues on a couple of fronts, or more of a couple. Or rather, I don't. Joshua? What does he have to do with this? And what problems would there be on a couple's front if we became rivals? Rivals? Yeah! We're about the same age, about equal in skill level. I thought it would help us both to try and reach even higher, but you don't actually like the idea, do you? Oh, so that's what you meant, okay. As unpredictable as always, I see. Not quite the punchline I was expecting. Punchline? Well, if that's what you mean, alright then. I, Estelle Bright, hereby recognize you as my rival. Annalise Elfeed, consider the gauntlet thrown in your face. Sweet. Alright, step 1, a race to see which one of us can reach Agate and Shara's level first. Bring it on, Storebrain. I'll leave you eating my bracer point dust. Oh boy. I do believe we are in some amount of peril, my good Mr. Krosner. Yeah, seriously. Nothing scarier than a couple of kids charging straight ahead. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Orland. All passengers, please embark immediately. Ah, hey, that's our cue. Alright then, see ya. remember, you find anything, contact us through the guild and we'll do the same. Of course. See you in LA's, Agate. Stay safe. Yeah, good luck, Estelle. Okay then, should we finish our check-in and wait for the next Ruin-bound flight? Yes, the ship bound for Ruin should be arriving soon. We could also do some shopping here in the capital though. It's your first time back in a month after all. No, that's fine. I can get what I need in Ruin. Let's finish checking in. Alright. The ticket will be available in the lobby of the landing port company building. Let's go. Okay, so we do get to move around the leads a little bit. Meaning, we get a chance to go over the entirety of the capital before we head over to Ruin. So let's see what people have to say about it. You take care while I'm away. Mama, see you later. Grandpa, I want to ride the airship over there. That's the Queen's airship, sweetie. I mean, I kind of want to ride it too. Of course, who doesn't want to ride the RSA? This is my first time riding an airship alone. What? I'm not nervous. No, not me. Ticket purchases are handled in the building nearby. Thank you. If we ride the next airship, when will we arrive in Zeiss, I wonder? This is the airship company's headquarters, right? It's a nice looking building. It truly is. Next arriving ship is... Ticks me off. The Cecilia just left. Next is the Linde. The Linde! So this is the RSA. What a lovely ship. Yeah, she's huge, amazing, and extremely powerful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at some point we're gonna fly in it. I'm not saying we're gonna control it, but I'm pretty sure we get to ride it. Hey, a guy can dream, right? Just a bit longer. Just a bit longer. Once the new model engine is finished... Oh yeah, they were busy designing that in Zeiss, weren't they? It makes some really nice progress at the same time. Oh, decided you want to do some shopping in town after all? Oh no, I'm good. Let's go to the waiting area over there and get our tickets. Aw, so we're not allowed to go into the city. Oh, that's too bad. Alright, so, since once we go into this building, I'm pretty sure it will activate the scenes on getting our tickets, getting on our ship and heading over to Ruin. I think I'm gonna call it here for today. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode, but I don't know if you noticed it, I really do hope you haven't. But during this episode, which I'm recording just before dinner, I have noticed my stomach growling quite a bit, and I'm hoping it wasn't coming through on the microphone. So, next time, we're gonna continue on getting our tickets, head over to Ruin, and starting our Bracer life there, trying to help around with the cases they have, and seeing what this big business is they have going at the moment right now. So, and of course, by all means, I'm hoping that once we get there, we get to travel everywhere we could, as in the first chapter. Like not just points and points on the map, but actually travel down the road to those locations. So that's what I'm most excited for to try out next time. But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, hit that like button, subscribe, and I definitely hope to see you next time. Bye bye.